Hey guys, Rix here, and today I'm going to be coming at you with a slightly different comparison video than normal. And then in the normal comparison videos, I'm comparing two third-party printing companies, or should I say custom Lego printing companies. Today, however, we're going to be looking at the Minifig Co., which I think the figure is fairly obvious which one it is, but if you don't know, it's the one on the left. And then we're going to be comparing it to an official Lego from the Battle Pack. I want to say it's from 2011 or 2012. Honestly, I don't really know. If any of you guys want to figure that out when this was from, this is the helmet that comes with that Battle Pack. So if you know what it is, let me know in the comments below. I don't know the exact, year that it come out. I'm not that specific in terms of memorizing those types of dates. But anyways, why don't we just jump right into the comparison video? I think, of course, what you see right off the front, or right off the bat, should I say, is that the TMC one is highly more detailed. You look at that body and a lot of the scaling along with the fine print details that you might see, for example, here, and then the scaling of this part. If I can bring it a little bit closer. As you can see, let me actually raise these figures a little bit off the ground. It might be a little bit easier to see them that way. If I can create some little stands for them. If you guys are returning viewers to the channel, I think that you guys are fairly accustomed to me always not having a minifigure stand available when I need it. And if you're a new viewer, I apologize for the delay. But anyways, as you can see, I think that where the minifigure torso really pops out is kind of this front. As you can see, the intricate details all along kind of this belt and lower torso line really are quite better, I think, than this original Lego one. And then, of course, the original Lego legs have no printing on them, and the TMC version has lots of printing, including the boots, the knee pads, and other accoutrements that you likely saw on a clone from this time period. Something else that I think is pretty awesome is this printing near the shoulder on TMC. So if we flip both of them, as you can see, the body is of course 360-degree printed for the Minifig Co. version. However, for the Lego version, it is not. It's simply printed on the front and the back. And of course, the arms are printed on TMC's version. The arms are not printed on the official Lego version. And for those of you who actually want to see what the body looks like on the TMC figure, that is what this side of the torso looks like. So additional detailing. And of course, the side of the legs are printed. Meanwhile, on the Lego Purist version, should I say, none of the leg sides are printed. Now we get to the back, and I think that this is where you can kind of actually enjoy both of these versions. So I think that in the TMC one, you have much more realistic scaling and details all along the actual torso itself, even extending to those hips and those legs. And then of course on the, I guess we can call it on the Lego Purist one, as I've been saying, a lot less detailing. However, I do think that the Lego Purist one has a more cartoony and almost a more similar to look to the Clone Wars cartoon series than the Minifig Co. ones on the left. Now, I don't know if the Minifig Co. ones are trying to be kind of a more realistic, more movie realistic version, should I say, of a clone body than the Lego one was. But I do think that this is a significant difference between the two, and it does show kind of a different design direction that TMC took when they created this figure on the left. Now again, when we shift to the left side of the figure, again, no detail in the Lego one, of course, because it's not printed 360 degrees and those arms aren't printed. And of course, we get all the extra details on the TMC one. So those are really the big difference, I think, that you kind of see between these two figures. And I guess I shouldn't call them figures, between these two torsos and legs, or full bodies, as you might call them. They do have a lot of differences, mainly in detail and I think style direction, but I think that both of them can have a valid place. I have many of these from many years ago. I think that I probably have over 200 of these clone bodies and probably another 50 that are unusable at this point because they're broken or otherwise just scuffed up. And then I have about, I think, 12 of the TMC clone bodies that I got a while back. I believe it was on May the 4th. But as you can see between the two, there are some differences. There are some similarities in terms of the general aesthetic. And then, they are very different. I think at the bottom line, you're looking for a more realistic version, I'd go with the left. If you're looking for a version more like the cartoon, I'd go for the one on the right. But I would be cautious about using the Lego Purist version because personally to me, I can't really get on board with the fact that the arms and the legs have zero printing on them. I think that those at least need something. The body itself does not necessarily need to be 360 degrees, but I think that the arms and the legs need something to really make it pop. Other than that, I think that that's really all there is for this comparison video. I don't think that there's much else to add. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I know that this was kind of somewhat different than what I do normally. I know I don't produce a lot of Star Wars content. So of course, I'll be getting more, I guess, military related videos out to you guys after this shortly. This is just kind of a short interlude in between those types of videos. But anyways, I don't think that there's much else for me to add. I think that I already said that, but like, comment, subscribe, do all the normal stuff, and I'll catch you next time, guys.